Namaste everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 Oms. Let's take a deep breath. Let's pause a moment for all of you who are here. Think in terms of the entire group inside you to build the group effect. So let's continue again, begin again. Our usual disclaimer: when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and our volunteers like me and others don't take responsibility for the outcome of your participation here. With that, while we are ready to begin, a few tips on how you can ensure you can have the best and safe effect in yoga. The rule of yoga is to always make sure that whatever you do, there is no strain whatsoever. Keep your awareness in the breath and make sure the breath is always slow and smooth, and it is unlikely that it will result in any kind of strained movements. So let's begin with the chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum, pressing on the little finger with the thumb. Let's begin with Lam. Take a deep breath in. Lam. Lam. Release the finger and continue. Lam. Lam. Now bring the awareness an inch or so above the perineum, behind the pubic area. And as we squeeze there, we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Vam. Vam. Release the fingers, continue. Bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. As you draw in there, we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger of the thumb. Ram. Release the finger, continue.
Ram.
Ram. Ram. Ram. Ram. Ram. Ram. Release the finger, continue. Ram. Ram. Bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do yum, pressing on the index finger with the thumb.
Yum.
Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Release the finger, continue. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. Release the hand, continue. Bring your awareness to the middle of the head. Sham, thumbs up. Sham. Sham.
Shum.
Chum.
Shum.
Chum.
Shum.
Release the hand, continue. Huh? Chum. Bring your awareness to the top of the head. We do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Om. Release the hand, continue. Now, we can go on to the Ujjayi Pranayam. Keep your eyes closed and observe how you feel within. And those of you who know the Ujjayi Pranayam, you can begin. If the wrists are tight or the palms are painful, you can just stretch the hands out, lift up the palms perpendicular to the forearms, spread out the fingers, and do the Ujjayi. Looking at the names here, I don't think anybody needs specific direction. But if anybody needs, you can ask me. But the quick, brief direction is bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth. Feel like a stretch in the bottommost part there. And as you inhale, feel like a sucking of the straw, and exhale feels like reverse of that. So please continue. But the key is it has to be done without any strain whatsoever. As we continue, we can go on to shoulder rotations along with Ujjayi. Inhale, lift up the shoulders. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, hands at the chest. And as you inhale, look up and stretch up in Ujjayi. Exhale, bring the hands by the side and bring it back together again. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Make a fist, bend at the wrist and bring it into the chest and chin down slightly. As you inhale in Ujjayi, open out the palms. And as you exhale, make the fist in again and come in. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now today we can add the hand and leg exercise also. Stretch out the hands in front of you, and as you inhale, lift up the palms and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumb into the palm and downward facing fist. You can do the same thing with the legs. Inhale, lift up and bring the toes towards you, pushing out the heels. Exhale, point away from you with the toes as you come, the fists come down. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we go around the wrist as we inhale and exhale. Continue. And you can move the ankles as well if you like. Last inhalation and last exhalation in this motion. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, fists below the chin. Inhale, go around the wrists, open out the palms, and exhale, make a fist in and bring it in again. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can go on to interlocking the hands and bringing it behind the head. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back. And continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now, bring your hands behind the back, get hold of the elbows. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Bring your hands behind your hips. And as we inhale, we push on one hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. And continue the same way, alternating between the two sides. Last inhalation, last exhalation. Now we can do the spinal twists with R to the right, left, and back, and chin down, the humming sound. So those of you who don't want to stretch too much or stretch, you can keep your hands below the lowermost spot of the hips. And those who want to do it freehand can do it freehand too. So take a deep breath in to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Second time to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. To the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now, last round to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now we cross one leg over the opposite thigh, get hold of the knee on the top, and as we squeeze at the perineum and do lum while we exhale, we draw the knee towards the opposite shoulder and turn the head the other way. We'll do about 5 times. Take a deep breath in. Lum. Lum. Now we can cross over the other leg. Lam. Lam. Lam.
No.
Lam. Lam. Last time. Now we can stand up. Those of you who don't have good balance, you can remain seated. Those of you who are standing, keep the feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider so that you retain good balance. Bring your hands behind your back, whether you're sitting or standing. Take a deep breath in. Lift up the chin and pull back the shoulders and make a backward arch. Inhale and exhale into the stretch you feel. Take another deep breath in. And as you inhale, shift the weight to the left leg and make the backward arch slightly tilted to the left. Take another deep breath in and shift the weight to the right leg and make the backward arch slightly tilted to the right. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, come back to the middle. Take a deep breath in and make a backward arch more than you had before. And as you exhale, slowly come up and start bending forward from your hips. Keep the shoulder pulled back and chin up. Don't let the chin drop. Inhale and exhale into the stretch you feel from the hips to the feet. Shoulder pulled back and chin up and stay there. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, release the hands and drop it towards the floor. If the palms touch the floor, you can be there. If they don't reach the floor, without bending your knees, hold on to your ankle or leg somewhere, or higher up in the leg so that you can feel yourself stable with the hand down. Keep the chin up, don't drop the chin. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, twist to the left and stay there. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, twist to the right and stay there. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come into the middle. Take another deep breath in and come down as much as you can. And as you inhale, slowly come up. And bring your hands to your hips. Now, we'll go around the hips, and those of you who are sitting, who don't have good balance, if you feel comfortable holding something and standing up, you can do, and we'll all go around the hips. Inhale, half a circle. Exhale, complete the circle. Feel the weight shift from one leg to the other. Last round in this direction. Let's go in the opposite direction. Inhale and exhale. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can take a seat and we'll do the alternate nostril breathing. Begin inhalation from the left nostril. Exhale through the right, inhale through the right and exhale through the left and continue. Once you complete exhalation through the left nostril, we'll go on to do about a minute or two of Kapalbhati, followed by 3 to 5 Brahmaris. Now we can do 3 to 5 breaths of Brahmaris. Last time. Now we can go on to the spinal mantra. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the Shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle, that mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm O. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham. Now we can go on to our usual Bhastrika. So let's get ready for the first round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Let's get ready for the second round. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Let's go on to the last round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Brahmari. Now we can get ready for meditation. Just a reminder, today being Sunday, we have the extra half hour for any discussion. So let's begin the meditation. Make sure you're seated comfortably, back straight with a good back support is preferable. And keep the palms in any position that makes it most comfortable for meditation. But palms open, palms facing upward. Now, mentally tell yourself, actually, let's try something different. Take a deep breath in, feel the vitality within you, and mentally let go of the vitality as if it is going up and letting beyond going, but keep the connectivity. Feel like a connection and a lightness coming into you. If that doesn't work for you, mentally tell yourself, I let go of all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything, I let go of everything, I let go of everything. And once you feel that lightness, connectedness within you, you can mentally visualize whatever meditative mantra or practice that you do. Otherwise, you can bring your awareness behind the lower part of the sternum and visualize a flow through the body and out of the top of the head. And the flow feels like 3 syllables. I'm Om, I'm Om, I'm Om. As you do this, visualize the Om playing around outside, but I won't play it. As we found yesterday, it is better without playing it. So please continue. Mentally affirm to yourself, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. I'm the spirit, the eternal spirit. I'm the soul particle. And visualize your awareness far beyond the body, far above. Now mentally affirm, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which the spirit has entered this body. Visualize or become aware of the senses from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. The senses given to us to fulfill the purpose for which we have been born.
Thanks.
Whenever you're ready to open your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in. Raise the palm of your hands. And as you exhale, open your eyes and look straight into the palm of the hands. With that, we end the practice session, but we have time for any question answers, any discussion. So feel free to unmute and ask any questions you might have.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
I like the way you do before, with the Om chanting on the back. I could not concentrate with this thing at all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. How many people felt better without the Om in the background? Okay. How many people would prefer to have the Om besides Shakuntalaji? Okay. So it is almost equal division. So we'll alternate each day. Right? Yeah, absolutely. No problem.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question.
Yes.
Other day you were describing to one of the participants about some eye exercise, and the participant said she felt advantage from doing that eye exercise.
Yes.
Since a lot of us are senior citizens and have eye problems, do you mind sharing that with everybody?
Sure. And 1 second, hold a moment. I'm just shifting rooms over here. since other people have come in over here. Okay, so the eye exercises that I spoke about was the loosening the muscles, the ocular muscles. And the way in which we did is we looked up, down, about 20 times, left, right, 20 times, and then diagonally moving up to the left, down to the right 20 times, and then the other way diagonal. So that became like 4 directions in which we did actually four rounds of 20 each that we did. And after that, we do a rotation, like we go full circle, up, down, circle like this, and then we go circling the other way. All of them is 10 to 20 times. And after that is done, we close the eyes, open the eyes, close the eyes, open the eyes. Then you close tight. And when you close the muscle tight, some people may get moisture coming in the eye. And then after you do that like 10 to 20 times, then you do fluttering of the eyes to relax it. So you go rapid movement of the eyelids, rapid movement. And then you rub the palm of the hands and place the warmth, cup it over your eyes. So that's all there is in it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So anybody else, any questions, thoughts?
Dr. Rajan,
Can you hear me?
Dr. Rajan,
Can I hear you?
Dr. Rajan, this is Deepika. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I don't know, my video isn't working, but I wanted to know if I'm doing Ujjayi right, correctly.
Unless I can see you, I cannot tell.
But when I'm inhaling, I make a sound like snoring or gurgling. Is that the right way to do it?
Are you doing it in a relaxed way?
Yes.
Okay, there is no problem. For some people, they may have a slight obstruction or things, and that kind of sound can come. So it is not a problem. But it should not be too loud a sound.
Okay. And I feel little warm when I do Ujjayi.
Yes, that too is normal.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
Nothing
you.
uncomfortable for you, right?
No, it's not uncomfortable.
Yes, perfect. There is no problem. You, in fact, the Ujjayi may give you a lot of benefits.
Okay. Thank you.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
is there any solution to anxiety and weakness for me? What should I do for anxiety and weakness?
See, weakness and anxiety are two different things, even though they may have some relationship with each other.
Yeah.
If the anxiety is resolved, automatically the vitality will be improved. Okay? So the thing is basically, how do you get over anxiety? To get over anxiety, you want to get the mind out of the way. It is the mind that becomes anxious. And what happens is, excuse me, within the program makeup of whatever we have fed in and whatever we have been given from previous times, in yoga we call them as karmas and kleshas, those things working through the spirit, they manifest in the form of vibrations. And some vibrations constitute the mind, the other vibrations constitute the physical body, but they are also related with one another. Okay? So what happens is, like, for example, even when you're meditating, when you're very quiet and you're in a higher state, the mind is gone, you're not even aware of yourself. But your heart is still pumping, you're still breathing, the digestion is happening in the stomach. So all of that, the bodily functions are happening, the body is alive, going through, no problem. However, the mind has stopped. The moment the mind has stopped, there is no anxiety, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is, so now you have to focus on that, stopping the mind. Now, this is the reason, as the Yoga Sutra says, if you're not used to quietening the mind like that, then in which case you have to approach it in stages.
Okay.
The first place where you can approach in stages is anytime you have too much of a panic or that kind of situation, then in which case what you can do is you can make a mudra, and the mudra is you place the index finger at the base of the thumb, the middle finger to the thumb, and bring it together and hold it peacefully right in your lap, and close your eyes and observe. If you do that, the mind will quieten down a little bit immediately, and you can hold it as long as you want, but at least for 30 seconds.
This one, and then like that.
Well, you're watching a screen that is away from your camera. I only see your left ear.
Okay. No, see, the thing is this. Yeah, only this. This one, and then this one, right?
Now the only thing I see is your nose and everything behind it.
Yeah. Like that. So, this, and then how to touch it, what to touch it,
Can you do something? Just whatever you're doing, turn leftward and look. Oh, is that your left? Then do the other side, rightward. Very nice, very nice.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that is exactly what it is. You need to firmly press the index finger, middle finger in, and get them together and hold it in a relaxed way.
Middle finger and all with the thumb?
The thumb and the middle finger.
Thumb and the middle finger, okay. Thumb and the middle.
Okay, so this is something that can help a little bit. But finally, what you need to do is be one-pointed focused, which means start by being less reactive to any situation. And then what you can do is you can focus on anything you feel like. If you have a favorite grandchild, just think of your grandchild and don't let your attention wander. Close your eyes and just think. It doesn't matter what it is. So this way, once you learn to keep the mind focused and not wander, slowly the anxiety will reduce. Now, anxiety has a relationship to vitality. How does it have relationship to vitality? Normally, when you're in a relaxed state, in your body, the brain, which is the controller of vitality in your body. Why is the brain the controller? Because the brain and the spine together, the central nervous system, is looking at the needs of the energy needs of the body and directing where the blood flow should go, carrying the oxygen in the blood on a moment by moment basis. So the brain is also directing how fast your breathing should be, and how much you should, how much the heart should pump, so that, and where the blood should go. All of this is being directed by the brain. When you're in a normal relaxed state, like when we are in meditation, about 20% of the blood is going towards the brain.
Okay.
When you are focused and doing some activity, doing calculations, numbers, or thinking, the brain is consuming about 40% of your blood flow. And when you are anxious, and there is when you're anxious, it is consuming 60%. And when there is panic, it is consuming 80%, which means there is no energy left for any other part of the body. And so when people are in that panic state, what will happen? Their nerves, because there is not energy going in other parts of the body, suddenly they will find they have no control, and their bowel movements come out and they wet their pants. Because what happens is there is no energy to hold the muscles. So what happens is, If you are unable to be calm and if anxiety is there, automatically it will lead to less vitality available for other parts of the body.
Okay. So I just do this and then try to get rid of anxiety, something. Meditation.
See, you are attending here every day for many, many months.
Yeah, many
So,
years.
yeah, just continue whatever. And if God's grace is there, if you believe in God, then in which case maybe something may happen. Ashokji, you want to say something? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Can we use this mudra for meditation also?
Actually, you can use this mudra for 30 seconds to begin meditation. But this will only help to anchor yourself and calm down. But the purpose of meditation, you see, what happens is when we gather ourselves inward, our meditative connectivity will not happen, but it will give you calmness inside. So to bring the initial calmness, you can do this, but in meditation, you have to be open to let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and you cannot use this.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, any other questions, comments?
Dr. Rajan, can I speak?
Yes, yes.
Can you tell me something for the ringing ears? Ringing
Okay.
ear?
See, at this point in time, we have had some success training with people and things like that. But the thing is, you see, there are two things that can be tried. Okay? One thing that can be tried is you can, is it equal in both ears?
Yes.
Okay, then what you can do is when you do your Ujjayi pranayam, you can press the middle finger and the ring finger together. And
Ring finger and
a ring finger and middle finger together, like this.
yes.
And you can do the Ujjayi pranayam and see whether you get any relief. Okay?
Okay.
Now, there is something else that you can do is you can, your good friend Dr. Sushma Mahajan,
Hanji.
what you can do is you can give her one of your hair and see whether she can do healing for your ear organs and whether that is helpful or not. By the way, this ringing in the ear, the very big factor related to it is long-term usage of certain medications. And also the other thing that has been seen is it's more like something like a biochemical interaction within your system is what apparently is something that is happening. But this may help you as you do
I
Ujjayi.
will try. Yeah, I will try. And can you tell me something for snoring?
Oh, there you go. You can do the same thing Ujjayi
Ajay, okay.
before
Okay.
going to sleep
Yeah.
for
Thank you.
15 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, doctor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Swati, you were going to say something. Go ahead.
Yes, when we do we do only one standing exercise, and then we bend forward, but we keep our chin up till the very end, and we just once go, let the chin go, and then we immediately come up. So why do we keep our chin up the whole time and not just let the head go right when we start bending over?
Okay. I'm going to want you to test something for yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Sit erect with your spine. Whatever we do, just observe the spine, whether it is bending, which all places it is bending. Okay?
Okay.
Stretch your shoulder erect. Pull back your shoulder sitting erect. Right?
Okay.
Watch how straight your spine is. Close your eyes. Now, slowly drop your chin downward and relax your shoulder. What is happening to your spine? Do you feel a slight curvature of the spine coming on, slight bending forwards all over the spine, right in the middle of the back?
Yes, it's difficult to keep it straight. I have to hold it
Exactly.
tightly. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what happens is, for people, if you go and look at anatomically, as well as if you look at the cases of disc prolapse, okay, what you will find is anatomically, when you bend backward, the connective tissues, the things that are there to prevent the discs that are there in between each vertebra, for them to slip inward is highly unlikely, because there are enough of the connective tissues that are holding. But when you lean forward, the number of tissues that are holding are much less, and the disc can pop out.
Okay.
And because we deal with an aging population, we have to be especially careful that we don't do forward bending, or where we bend the back. The back should not bend. Okay?
Okay.
And if you go and look at the cases of people who have what is called disc prolapse or herniation of disc and all of that, you will find almost 90% of the cases are not like the disc slipping inward. They pop out backward.
Okay. Okay.
That is the reason it is not as safe to do the forward bend. Backward bend is okay. Forward bend, you want to be very, very careful, particularly as you age. And what happens is, the two places of weakness that is known is the lumbar region and the neck. Okay? And so what happens is, when we stimulate the neck and go like this, we make sure all the tissues are all holding it, the connective tissues are all holding it nicely, and they are all elastic. That way the chances of anything popping out is less.
In that case, when we are seated and we are doing our spinal twist, and then we go right left back and then we bend forward, that is okay.
See,
right?
When we bend forward, remember what we are doing. We are only bringing the chin down. We are not rounding the whole back, right?
Correct.
That is the reason we are doing gentle stimulation.
Okay. Understood. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other thoughts, questions from anyone? Yes.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes, go ahead.
I want to ask you, I noticed that when I sleep, my mouth is open, and that means mouth becomes very dry. I try my best to close it, and when I'm deep sleep, it opens up. So is there anything I can do for that? Because they say that you can put a tape on, and this I
see, you are a physician, and you know why that happens.
Yeah, because of the
there are two possibilities. One part of it is, anytime there is any nasal congestion and you need to breathe and you're in that state of sleepy state, automatically the mouth will open to make sure you're breathing enough.
Yeah, I don't have a nasal congestion at all.
Okay, so if there is no nasal congestion, what is the other reason? The other reason is, what happens is, the back part of the nasal channel, there, when you're sleeping, the nerves don't seem to be sensitive enough to make sure there is enough energy in the muscles over there to keep it open. And so if there is a tendency for the area behind the frenulum to kind of close up a little bit, then automatically the mouth will open to breathe. So if that is your case, then the Ujjayi pranayam can help.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Neeruji, you want to say something?
Yeah. Which pranayam you tell about the breathing, this just now you explained.
Ujjayi pranayam, what we do the most every day.
Yeah, same thing. I have a problem. You see, I have my denture fixed. After that, I open my mouth when I sleep. I never used to open my mouth, but after that, since then, and when I sleep, it's open and it's bother me so much. My mouth gets dry. So I want to share with Shakuntala ji also. Say this this thing happened after I got fixed my denture.
See, what happens is
Hmm.
Modern medicine is such that for some reason, while they think they know everything about the body and all of that, there is a general tendency to ignore or not focus enough on how different parts of the body talk to each other. Okay, so one of the things that I have seen, and somehow the dentist and the dental profession doesn't pay enough attention to it, unless there are some lawsuits or something, it'll probably go nowhere, is what it is anytime you work on your teeth, the part is if the nerves there get affected in a serious way, it has impact in other parts. Okay, so the worst is actually dental implants. Dental implants are a very bad idea. 1 in 20 people will get sympathetic impact of the nerve activity elsewhere, and it will disorient them. Very bad idea. But that is being sold, great for you and things like that. That's what is being sold. The one, that is the part that one has to be careful about. And anytime deep level, issues are happening in the teeth, where the deeper level nerves and things are affected, then it becomes very difficult. It's very difficult to bring back the balance in the body.
Yeah,
This root canal is not so bad. In fact, what happens is, in the root canal, it is in a very localized area where they pull out the nerves. And what happens is, the thing is basically, if they are involved in rebuilding the teeth, there is another technique called inserting a pin. A pin is a very thin thing, and holding it over there, that is relatively safe. But when they do an implant, it is like a fairly thick screw that they're trying to put in over there, and that really does, for a lot of people, damage on the this thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole day. I got whole upper jaw. They implant me.
Oh, that's your problem. There is no way out of it.
So since then, I cannot. When I sleep, my mouth is open. That is the problem and nothing.
So the dental profession is basically, promoting it, and it's a big revenue generator for them. But on the other hand, unless there is enough people who have all the problems, they all come together and do a class action lawsuit against the dental profession, this is not going to change.
So we'll do that. That is the problem. Who's gonna do this? Well, thank you anyway, giving your advice. Thank you.
So I see that Rani Kishorji was nodding her head over there. Did you have the problem with dental implants?
What is the solution if you don't put the implant,
Speak up now.
Doctor, I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done it yet. Don't do it.
I
This
can
is
hear
as loud as I get.
Rani Kishore is speaking. Can you hear her?
Oh, I hear her very well. That she hasn't done it yet, it's a good idea. By the way, the thing is basically, if you want to, if the teeth is bad and you want to rebuild the teeth, actually rebuilding the teeth with pin and carefully doing with the root canal, endodontists can do that. Okay?
right. Okay.
And what can be done is to make sure the teeth doesn't, become loose or fall off, they can put a crown on it to a cap over there. So that is okay. And if it goes into a situation where the entire gums and things and jaws are so weakened that it cannot hold over there, extraction of the teeth and wearing the kind of dentures that you can take out and put in is probably also safer. But that should be the last resort. But dental implants should be avoided.
But if you don't have dental implant, then you
Dr.
use
Rajan?
Yes, go ahead, Raniji.
Yeah, the reason I have a problem because my upper teeth from others cracked. So the last one, it cracked. Now he says in order to make a bridge, he has to have something to hold the bridge.
Okay. The thing is, you see, what happens is, don't do an implant. And in fact, what it is can be done is you ask whether the bridge can be made with insertion of a pin. A pin
Okay.
and a screw are two different things.
Okay.
You don't want an implant. You don't want a screw. You can, if a pin will hold it, you can take it. But if an implant is necessary, don't do it. And in fact, what I can do is, one of our board members is an endodontist in the Reisterstown area of Baltimore. And
okay.
I can refer you to him. He's excellent and he'll be very careful.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Because I have been postponing almost a year now. Every time I make an appointment, I get worried. I read about it and I said, no, I don't want to. But then I said, I am not able to use this side of the mouth. And as a matter of fact, I cracked one part, this side. So it's just getting...
So what can be done is, by using a pin, even though the teeth is cracked, they can rebuild that teeth. And then after that, it needs to be capped.
Cap crown.
In
They
the
have
crown.
to put a crown. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
and that will take care of it.
Thank you.
Dr. Rajan,
Thank you.
Dr.
Yes.
Rajan,
Yeah.
Dr. Rajan, I thought, I don't know, I may be mistaken. You said if the implant, some people become disoriented. Did you say that?
See, the body becomes disoriented. What will happen is, discomforts can arise related to the nervous system. You know, I have known people for whom pain in another part of the body has because of an implant that has happened. And here, what you're talking about is that the nerves don't respond well enough, as a result of which the mouth opens while breathing, while sleeping. So the thing is, all of these. So the nervous system gets affected in a significant way in a high proportion of implants that the dental profession completely ignores.
Okay.
So yes, Ayanam, go ahead. You have a question.
Yeah, I just want to add to that bridge thing that you were talking about. So they did. I had a cracked tooth almost in the back of my lower side, and initially they tried to do the crown and stuff. Like, it didn't work. I kept on getting a kind of a shock there, and then they finally extracted it, and then they had to just put a bridge between the last tooth and the tooth, before that. So there is a gap for me right now, and there is no pain or anything, but it's kind of a bother. It keeps breaking. That they even tried zirconium. Nothing works. The latest is like, now I'm having gold. So it's like it. Every time it breaks, it's so bad to take it out and put it back. You know, it's unbelievable experience. So I had one more question if nobody else has any further questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I just started this class recently, but I do have some problem with my right hand. I'm not able to raise it after a certain level, and it's been going on for the past few months. I tried several kind of therapies and stuff, and but my I don't know the profession exactly, but the doctor wanted to do a surgery to fix it. So they wanted it. They said it's a rotator cuff tear problem, and they want to fix it by performing a surgery, which I'm afraid. Anytime there's a surgery, it's not the same thing again. So what is your thoughts on that?
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Do you feel anything further down in your back, down the spine, on either side of the body, left or right?
Nothing. I mean, everything seems to be normal. So
Okay, no tightness, weakness, or anything, right?
No.
Okay. See, what happens is, in many instances, you see, there are two problems that arise. One problem is if wherever the connective tissues have created a significant displacement, then in which case the people will say without surgery you cannot do anything about it. Whereas on the other hand, if the tissue that have torn, the connective tissues, if it has not created any displacement in anything, then in which case, by making sure that you don't over exercise that, and with pranayam and meditation, over a longer period of time, like 6 months or so, you can completely recover. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story over here, but it may not be the same, may not apply for everyone. Actually, a physician who works for Kaiser Permanente. So this physician has another physician friend who works closely with us. So this physician at the Kaiser Permanente, she had been having this shoulder-related pain for about 10 years. And when she came to me, she had come to a point where they had told her that you don't have any other option but to have a surgery. Okay? Otherwise, you can't fix it. So the doctor friend of mine told her, hey, listen, I'm telling this to you as a friend. Come and meet Dr. Narayan and see whether something can be done before you go for surgery. So what happened is, so this lady came. So the first session when she sat with me, we largely did some shoulder rotations and breathing exercises, Bhastrika, Ujjayi and Bhastrika. And that immediately gave her relief. With Bhastrika Pranayam, with some 3 or 5 rounds, she could find that her pain was completely reduced. So 3 weeks later, she came back and she told me, you know what? I have significant reduction in pain, but my problem is not resolved. So I told her, okay, let's do a meditation also. And she was a very spiritual person. So we did a mantra-based meditation. And she stayed in the meditation for about 40 minutes. She didn't want to come out. Somewhere around a period of actually about 30 minutes, I think. After about somewhere around 20-25 minutes or so, she felt very good in the meditation. At around that 25th minute or so, she told me when she came out of meditation, she felt there was a sudden click kind of sound within. And she came out of meditation and said, now I'm completely okay, I'm resolved. And by the way, this is a physician speaking. When I talk about a physician speaking, actually, in the first meeting when she met with me and she felt better, she said, I don't know anything in anatomy or physiology that can explain for me why I'm feeling so better just after doing this breathing exercise. That is what she responded. And then, of course, 3 weeks later, after doing the meditation, the mantra-based meditation, and she continued doing the meditation. But the meditation part that is particularly the individualized mantra-based meditation, when we can find it, it can have a high level of restorative effect that nothing else can have. So we'll close over here. So,
thank you so much.
What is that?
Can I, Dr. Rajan, can I tell you one thing?
Yeah.
I had a lot of pain. I was not able to lift my left arm. What I did, this was about 20 years ago. When I went to a physician, orthopedic surgeon, he just gave one injection. So the pain became less. Then I just went on exercising. Put your hand on the wall and go on increasing slowly or increasing. It's completely gone now. I don't have any
Yes.
problem.
Yes.
She doesn't have to have a major surgery for rotator cuff. He doesn't have
Very
to have.
well. By the way, Dr. Malti Pudar is a doctor. Okay, so a doctor is giving you that advice.
There's no need of major surgery. That's what I want to tell.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much. Did that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. See you then.
Namaste.
Bye.
Thank you. Namaste.